Hey everyone, it is currently the 19th of August 2016, and wow, the tropics are active right now. We have still our tropical system down here towards the south. Now, this is moving across Hainan over the Gulf of Tonkin, really a big rainmaker. Actually, in Hainan, we had reports since Monday, upwards of 1,200 millimeters of total precipitation out here. There has been some significant flooding across this area. People have been evacuated. I haven't seen any reports of casualties, but that threat for that is still there, especially as we look ahead into Vietnam. Yamu starts to track inland because it is moving west-northwest very slowly. Winds 40 gusting to 60 knots. Of course, the wind is going to be enough to toss things around, but it's going to be the rainfall forecast with this because we're going to be seeing a pretty significant threat of flooding and also landslides across Vietnam and even extending into Laos. So we will head through the weekend. So if anybody is traveling to this area, you definitely want to be prepared for delays. Even here into Hanoi, there probably is going to be some significant flooding. Along the coastal areas, could see some coastal storm surge, but it's not going to be anything too hazardous. I think that the waves themselves are going to be more dangerous, but definitely the rainfall. I mean, take a look at this. We look at it through Friday and the Saturday. This just kind of lingers over northern Laos, and even it stretches off there towards the west, heading into Bangladesh, bringing some precipitation and starting to work with the monsoonal rains over off the Bay of Bengal. So this is going to be a very potent area with a lot of energy with it. I just want to touch in on that, but I also want to talk about everything else going on out here. Let's pull back the picture. Look at this. We have two tropical storms according to the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. JMA actually has all these areas out here as tropical depression. Takeaway from these areas is that they all are working together with that southwest monsoon, almost one gigantic monsoonal gyre here. We're talking about basically almost these donut type shaped clouds circulating around a high pressure center in the middle here. And actually with these three tropical depressions, this is rare, but I would say it's almost three storms working on the Fujiwara effect, where you get two storms that kind of circulate around a center area. But with this, you have the one off here towards north, towards the southeast here, and then overall you just have that circulation going on. And that is why this area just off towards the north actually tracking towards the southwest, which I have never seen before, coming off the coast of Tokyo and heading southwest towards Okinawa. To be honest, kind of mind-blowing, and it does look like JMA is even going to upgrade this into a tropical storm, and this is going to be the one you really want to watch out for. It's going to bring first some instability out across the Tokyo area, already looking at that threat of thunderstorms here on Friday, but if we look into the long range, the next 5 to 6 days, this could come near the southern Japanese islands. The GFS weather model kind of doesn't pick up on it, but the ECMWF, very aggressive. It takes it out of an area of high vertical wind shear over some warmer sea surface temperatures, intensifies it. And what I mean, though, it also is going to be getting away from these other two storm systems back towards the north and towards the south. That's going to allow it to kind of consolidate some of its energy. Right now, these three systems, they're not going to merge and become one massive storm. Actually, this monsoonal gyre is what will continue to happen if they stay the same amount of distance apart. But the big thing is that they're kind of feeding off each other's energy. They're each other's energy, if you will. So as we look ahead, this is going to escape that pattern, head down towards the southwest, and really could just get enough power together to become a stronger tropical storm and maybe even a typhoon just off Amami and Okinawa Honto. Now, this is one numerical model that is picking up on it. Actually, the ECMWF, even in the extended range, talking about well into next week, has it maintaining that intensity rate off of Okinawa and just sitting there. But there's so many factors in place, guys. In one model, GFS actually has this tapering off. At the same time, the CCMWF has another low towards the east. That could play a big role. There's so much happening with this whole monsoonal setup. I wouldn't worry about it too much right now if you are in Okinawa, but hey, the threat is there, and I know you haven't had any decent storms out there. Just high pressure has been dominating and still is. It has to have to move out of the way to allow this area to come towards the southwest and get some sort of its act together. So for now, we're just going to continue to watch what is happening. There is so much moisture out there. This is actually your total amount of water in the air, total precipitable water, and Yeah, look at this. There's so much moisture to be had. So something is bound to happen across the Western Pacific. But that is all for me right now, everybody. Thanks again for watching this update. As always, though, stay safe.